Okay, so today I'm making cream or corn pie for Thanksgiving. I've never made it before. Alyssa actually introduced it, but I really love it a lot, and I pretty much want it for every Thanksgiving. And so I had to follow a recipe, and she gave me a recipe. Well, she texted it to me, but I'm using my phone to record this. So I actually had to use my Santa stationery that's been sitting there for like a decade that I finally used. But here's the basic ingredients. I don't know if you can see them, but everything's on the table here. A couple cans of corn. You're supposed to save half, 2/3 of one of the juice in one of the cans. Some cream corn, which I really love cream corn. I don't know why I don't buy it more. Some sour cream. It says 8 ounces. It's 16, so I'm only going to use half of that. Some butter, which I luckily softened yesterday. A box of this Jiffy corn mix, and 2 eggs. So oven's already preheated 350 because I have a pie in there right now. I made a pumpkin pie with some homemade graham cracker crust. I don't like pie, mostly because of the crust. So I made my own crust. We'll see how it turns out. I also made Jell-O, the mandarin orange Jell-O. If you do that, the second part of it, you boil a cup of water, then you pour in, after it's all mixed, a cup of cold water. Well, I use the juice in there and then fill it up the rest of the way with water, dump that in there, mix it, and it's sitting on the porch because I don't have room in the fridge right now. And then preheat oven at 350, 9 by 13-ish. And then you just mix everything together, cook it for about an hour until you stick a knife in the middle, it comes out clean. Simple enough, right? So, on that note, let me get some. Oh, by the way, I have a tripod now, so I don't have to hold it and look ridiculous while I'm videotaping these. Okay. It is grease enough for me. So now, I put the egg in first because I feel like you want to mix those. Okay. Lightly whip them, I guess. That sounds right. And then, let's see. Let's do the corn next. And I would think you leave the juice in there. You also have the cream corn. So if it says half to 2/3, if you don't want such a dry cornbread, I would assume more juice would make it less dry. So I left about 2/3 in here. I think it's that one. Oh, maybe the other one. Hopefully there's juice in it. Yeah, so there's juice in this one. About 2/3. I don't think it's going to hurt it if there's more. It's just going to be less dry, but I'll try it with 2/3. That, and then here's the Jiffy mix, which you just put the whole thing in apparently. And then half of this, whatever I would think half is. And like, I don't think you can have too much sour cream in there, maybe. But I don't know. That looks about half-ish, a little more. Every time I lick the spoon, I immediately regret it. But every time I have to lick the spoon, for some reason, I don't know. This looks so appetizing. It was so tempting so hard to not lick the mixture when I was making the pumpkin pie. But there's like 3 raw eggs in there. Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't lick this. So I refrain from that, but the sour cream spoon always gets me. So, alright. It's supposed to be soft. I feel like softer would be better. It's sitting out all night. I don't know. Maybe I'll chuck it in the microwave for a few seconds. Pause this for real quick. Okay. So just about a few seconds, and that's what it looks like right now. So I'm glad I actually softened that more. And then you just mix until it's all mixed. suppose you don't need to watch me mix. Hang on. All right, done mixing, and I'm not gonna lick this mixer. And then dump it in here. Yeah. All right, and corn pie. Like I said, cook it for like an hour at 350, and you know it's done when you, similar to a cake, when you dip something in the middle of it. If it comes out clean, then it's finished. And that's corn pie. When it's all done, it'll be it'll look like a cornbread muffin. It'll kind of have this color to it. It's super delicious. We're not gonna, obviously not gonna eat tomorrow, and I have a ton of food. And it's just gonna be me and Sam, but hopefully he's hungry. He takes him home with him. But tomorrow I'll take a nice picture of this, and then you'll be able to see it. Obviously Sam's gonna be able to taste it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.